But the Warrior Tribe, actually a nice little surprise story, sneaking their way into the finals as a seventh seed. When you only have 8 teams in the bracket here, string together 2 wins and you find yourself in the finals. So great effort there from Warrior Tribe to be able to make it all the way to this finals. But this is going to be arguably their toughest opponent yet, as FLVS has just shown dominance throughout the season.
Yeah, and you talk about, when you've got 8 teams in that bracket, you start off usually the seeding between the 1 and the 8 is where you start. So this is the farthest split that we can see between a 1 seed and a 7 seed. And it makes it as a really amazing Cinderella story for the 7 seed, but at the same time, this is Rocket League, right? And when a team gets hot in the late season or in the playoffs, that gives them that opportunity to say, look, we can do this. We might have had a little bit tougher season or a rough season start, whether it was scheduling conflicts for players to be able to make it and everything like that. But now we're into a best of 7 finals. And that gives you the ability to have this first game. Right now, we're going to jump in, and it allows you to kind of feel everything out as you see the 2 teams already underway. 10 seconds down, FLV is going to be in the orange. You see a couple of the players just kind of getting started as we situate ourselves. And really, Skids, this is where you kind of feel things out, get the momentum pushing, see how people are rotating. And I absolutely love these first few games in a best of 7.
Oh, it is phenomenal. I mean, if you're Warrior Tribe, you got to have a little bit of jitters here going up against the 1 seed, and you got to get striking early. But one thing I'm going to be looking for is if they can have good ball control and get as many shots on goal as possible. If you have an early demo here, Enzo taking out Panda Man, that's going to bring Warrior Tribe down for just about a second. But I am excited to see a big offensive push. FLVS is going to try and be aggressive early, so you got to bring that aggression back towards them if you're Warrior.
Absolutely. You see a minute's already gone by, zeros across the board. You see Trav just kind of play that midfield. And this is where, when you kind of allow yourself to pick up some of that midfield boost and you just kind of feel out what the defense is going to rotate on, it gives you that chance. Panda Man now in the corner. I like that 1776 throwback right there. There's a big demo. That might be our first demo that we saw Slicks taking out Icy. And talk about an amazing name. Enzo now coming top shelf, almost got the double touch, but there's a follow-up shot, but Slicks is there to hit it into the corner. A great opportunity kind of taken away as that ball just kind of went off the corner of his tire. And now you see this midfield kind of pick back up. That's going to be a long shot. It's going to go off the top shelf, and Enzo follows it all the way through on accident. Looks like it's going to be a self-goal as he was trying to get it cleared out. Enzo was there to follow through. My apologies, as he's really just in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, Enzo has had really good aerial control from what we've seen so far in these first 2 minutes, but a lot of the gameplay has kind of been on the ground, which is rather surprising. Enzo trying to get a chip there, cannot connect. We haven't seen any early goals yet, but Enzo has been really the only one that I've seen get aerial right there as Icy tries to challenge it. And we've had a couple of misses from Warrior Tribe, and you got to be able to connect on those aerials, as we do see a little bit of an attacking here. Loud Llama preventing that counter push, which could be super lethal if you let up a counter attacking goal.
Yeah, we're not even at the halfway point either. So it's a 1-goal game. It's anybody's momentum shift can take place. 0 boost for Enzo there. That's something that you don't always want to see in that corner, but it does kind of allow you to disrupt a few things if you can get a couple car hits, some physicality down along the boards. That opens up some of those boost pickups, and then maybe even a center and a shot on goal. Enzo now carrying it through, and that was nice. That ends up getting taken the other way off the post. And talk about that 4th offender there in the crossbar, just taking that one away.
Yeah, Loud Llama might want that one back, and Rocket League is just a super tight game. Panda Man trying to get one off the backboard. Icy up the middle, and that is 3 missed shots in a row here for Warrior Tribe. They're going to want to get those to connect. I really do love the middle presence as Icy misses out by just a second. Trev with excellent goaltending there to get that out of the way, and now we have another centering opportunity. This is what I was talking about, where Warrior Tribe needs to get a lot of shots on goal, and some of these are bound to fall eventually.
145 remaining. It's just a 1-goal game. That's I went for the car, not the ball, and that opens things up a little bit. A nice pass in the middle. There was a demo as Panda Man gets that demo, but it does leave the goal open for just a moment. Enzo almost able to get a shot on goal, but instead it goes very high and wide. You see him just continue to float it up and in. Slicks with a little floater. Talk about the flick of the wrist. Just allows that to go up and over the defense right here. Icy was almost there. Look at the little English too. Oh my goodness.
And Slicks with great discipline there because he noticed that the ball was going to go off the backboard. You see him not go for the boost in the back right corner. He's able to put the follow shot through as Trev wasn't able to connect. So that's what puts FLV on the board yet again. And a second shot coming in here from Enzo. Cannot connect with that one, but ball in the attacking side. Let's see if Trev can bring it through. He cannot. I've noticed that FLV has gotten some great mid-control here, and if you're Warrior Tribe, you want to connect on at least one of these clears, get something far, and if you can snipe a counter-attacking goal with 1 minute here, that could be what you need. But Loud Llama misses out on the aerial. They still have the ball on the attacking side.
You just listen to the gameplay, all the boost that goes off. I absolutely love the communication as Slicks comes through, trying to make a stop and clear things out. Icy is there for the Warrior Tribe, keeping it in the offensive zone. You see that shot goes really wide. I think he was trying to get it more centered up, see if he could bounce it off the wall. A nice little aerial floating shot. And now it's going back the other way. 30 seconds to go, Skids, as that floats just wide. And now Icy tries to clear it out, but instead it goes the other way. Here's a rebound shot from Enzo. And Enzo walks away with another goal. 3-0 for the Fury 1 squad.
Yeah, FLVS icing the cake on this game number 1. They're going to have a nice lead going into the series. 3-0. Warrior Tribe has had a lot of really close shots. A couple takeaways from this match already. They don't have to get discouraged. They have some great offensive push and offensive firepower. It's just that they have not been falling their way. You clean up a little bit of these shots, and they're going to get on the board quickly. Also want to see a little bit more aerial control. You see Loud Llama up there with a great save up in the sky, and I've seen a couple of misses, couple of missed timings on some of these aerial attacks. So if Warrior Tribe can clean some of those up, they're going to look really good going into game number 2. But FLVS, a clean sweep, 3-0 on game number 1.
Yeah, you see those shots on goal too. I mean, that's 9 shots on goal for FLVS. And when you've got that many shots, exactly like what you were saying that Warrior Tribe needed to do, they needed to get more shots on goal because, 3 of those 9 shots ended up falling for FLVS. And they take game 1 pretty commandingly. There wasn't too many opportunities for Warrior Tribe. I thought they had a few, but the defense and rotation of the number 1 seed kind of shined through. Now going into game 2, Skids, if you're Warrior Tribe, I think now is where you start maybe applying some of that game plan and pressure as you've learned, what your opponent has done, and so they can respond. And I'm anticipating them responding well in this next game.
Yes, each of their 3 goals for FLVS came from a strong attacking push. They didn't really come from any counterplay, so if you are a Warrior Tribe, maybe bring up a defender to get 3 on the attacking front. That could give you a couple second chance goals, but then again, you run the risk of getting caught on the counters. Enzo up in the sky, and Icy misses another little aerial there, but Loud Llama luckily on the save. And now we are loaded up in 440 with game number 2.
Something I noticed as well is we've seen it before where a player will go up a little bit, they'll use a decent amount of boost and go aerial, but then they don't use all of it. So it at least gives them the opportunity as soon as they touch down to get back into play and get back on defense. And that's something we saw before. That goes off the top shelf. Another shot goes wide from Slicks. The second shot and the third shot opportunities for FLVS right now is just shining through. And that's what's giving them those extra shots, and those opportunities continue to just come, through and through. I think right now, Warrior Tribe just needs to work on getting it into their offensive zone, which is exactly what they're doing now. And they need to keep it there. So they need to make sure that, maybe they play 2 back, 1 forward, but they play that midfield line so that they can get a lot of those shot opportunities more often. Because right now, they're just having to go back and forth and back and forth. And if you think about all the boost that's used to get from one side to the other of the pitch, it just makes it very difficult to have an open goal opportunity.
A minute and a half into this second match, we've only seen about 1 or 2 shots on goal. Pretty even here in terms of control. if you're Warrior Tribe, you want to get that out of the middle here as Trev tries to chip one in. Can he get the rebounder? Loud Llama gets it out of there just enough. And here is the clear. That was super dangerous for Warrior Tribe. And props to Trev for trying to get that one in here. And now the Tribe trying to get back into the middle. You see them going to the corner quite a bit to get a mid attack and get a shot in through the mid. That's obviously the easiest way to get the ball in the goal, but it's also pretty simple for FLV to try and defend. So another 30 seconds tip off here. We're going about 2 minutes and 50 seconds left. And Enzo, can he knock that in? We do get our first goal. FLVS is first on the board as Enzo, with great positioning, knocks it through.
And one of the things that I noticed here is you see Panda Man almost, I mean, really in the right position, right place, just a better shot from Enzo. But the centering and then the play in the corner for FLVS, they're making sure that they're disrupting any of the defenders. So car bumping, things like that. We may not see as many demos along the boards, but we're seeing players get bumped off of their track and keeping them from getting into that defense that they're so needed in right now, especially after all the shots that go down, the first, the second, and the third shots coming through as Enzo now, that's going to go all the way up, but Panda's there to knock it into the corner. And now they just need to work on it. Icy's there to play. You see Panda's playing that background, just whiffed on that, but a good job by Loud Llamas playing inside the goal to come out and get that semi-cleared. They really just need to play that midfield and get it into their offensive zone, and that's what they're going to continue to fight for. I think that's what they've struggled on so far doing. But these shots right here, this is going to be a centered shot, and it's going to be disrupted immediately. We'll see if they can maybe course correct and redirect it in, as Icy trying to play it all the way off the wall. But instead, it's going to be Slicks coming up with the steal and the shot on goal, using all of his boost to take that away from Loud Llama. I mean, this is just right place, right time. You see him just play that rebound perfectly.
One of the things I talked about going into this game number 2 was bringing Warrior Tribe into an empty net situation to try and get some offensive firepower, and that's the first time that we do see them punished for that. Loud Llama has been doing really well here in the goal. You saw 3 saves for him so far. He's been doing a good job of keeping them off the board, but once you bring all 3 players out, it gets a little bit tricky, and right place, right time, as you said, for FLV to put another one through. Now, with a minute and 30 left, they're not out of it as Enzo takes another shot there, but ripping off the top crossbar allows for Icy and Panda Man to have a nice attack, but Trev there to stop it, and Slicks has been basically like a spider over here, just climbing all around the wall in the attacking side. And Warrior Tribe hoping to get something through here quickly to get them at least into a tie situation as Icy with yet another save.
Yeah, 1 minute to go already, though. You see that demo come through. Slicks just taking out the defense. And now on the other side, Loud Llama taking out Enzo. When you're in this 1 minute area and you're only down by 2, this is where you kind of start opening it up and you say, look, we're either going to get one back and then we can play a little bit less aggressive, or we're going to give up another one and we're going to be in the same position we are right now. Down 1, down 2, or down 3 is completely different from being down 1, right? If you're down 1, you know that even if it hits triple zeros, you can keep that up and get that extra shot on goal. So they need to get some shots right now, cleared out. Even if you leave your goal open, this is where you just have to go for it.
Yeah, FLVS has just known that they've been dominating for and they know that they have the offensive firepower to just keep the attack. They don't have to play any sort of conservative. And now with 7 seconds left, it's going to be a little bit too little too late, as FLV is going to be able to clinch out this game number 2. And if you're Warrior Tribe, you're starting to get on your heels a little bit back, but you only need to win 4. So game number 2 falling to FLVS.
Yeah, when you kind of look at it, though, one of the things that I noticed, and a positive thing for Warrior Tribe, is you first start off with game 1 dropping, 3-0, right? And that's kind of that game where you just feel everything out. Game 2 now, it's only 2-0, and they did have some opportunities. They just needed to capitalize on them and kind of push it through, maybe play a little bit more aggressive. Now you're going into game 3, and I think at this point, it really is kind of, we need to just apply pressure as much as we can offensively. The defense seems to be at least holding up pretty decent, but they need to make sure that they get those shots on goal, which when you flip side it on Fury 1, FLVS is doing such a good job of maintaining that pressure, right? They're getting those shots, the first, second, third shots on goal. Enzo's everywhere playing the midfield, and you have that help from Slicks coming in there as well. One of those goals was Slicks, who just was in the right place at the right time because he was playing that midfield line. And I think that is exactly what Warrior Tribe needs to do to counteract this in game 3.
FLVS with a 2-0 lead. Warrior Tribe just hoping to not only get a game up, they want to get on the board as Enzo coming in strong with the shot and the demo tries to get FLV up on the board early. And again, Warrior Tribe just wants that first goal. With 2 shutouts in the first 2 games, FLV is doing a great job of controlling. And you got to think there's a little bit of nerves, a little bit of game planning they got to adjust here in the state championships. So big pressure here as Loud Llama and Co. are going to try and get on it quick.
You see Icy playing that midfield line, and that's actually something that I'm excited to see him pick up that midfield boost and then go. Trev kind of just with an errant chip into his own center, and now Icy, can he get to it? No, he didn't have enough boost to really get to it, so he had to double flip and kind of move forward just to be in the right position. Trev now clearing it out. Loud Llama trying to redirect it back into the offensive zone, and here we go. Icy using up all of his boost. Can he pick up a little bit more? He does pick up the full boost, but 2 players from FLVS are able to basically swallow it up and get it cleared out. Loud Llama can't get aerial enough to stop this, and this is going to be a shot on goal from Slicks from downtown, and that's going to drop in for the first goal of this game 3.
Warrior Tribe again just missing the ball here. You see Panda and Loud both trying to get to the positioning, but they couldn't. Slicks ends up able slicing it through, putting it on the board. And Warrior Tribe has just got to connect more. You've seen them get up in the sky and miss some shots there. Loud Llama tries to get the repositioning there. Can Panda knock it in? And that's exactly what they needed. A nice little mid-counter goal. That's the quickest goal that we've seen so far. Everything has so far been great positioning, great battles, long runs, but Panda able to knock that through with just 5 or 6 seconds off the board. Maybe that's what Warrior Tribe needs. They finally get on the board and they get a little bit more accuracy in their corner.
Absolutely. And talk about the response from Warrior Tribe. That's their first goal of this series. And it comes off of a second shot opportunity, right? It bounced off the wall.
There's number 2.
And now Icy is able to roll that one in. You see it just kind of flow through. Enzo wants to keep it in the zone, but Icy follows it up at that midfield line, makes a splash in the goal, and now they have their first lead of the series, 2-1 with 3:27 to go in this game 3. And I'm excited. Warrior Tribe is kind of starting to pick up that momentum. And Skids, if you and I both know, this game is a game of momentum.
Oh, very much so. And it's actually kind of ironic because I was just writing down a couple of notes and how there was no real counterplay from either side. And you saw Warrior Tribe found FLV overextended and was able to slip one through into the net. And now Trev with a little bit of an open net. Can anyone punch it in there? And oh, brilliant save there. Nice epic save from Loud Llama. That one was going in, and now Warrior Tribe is able to keep it up 2-1. And nice attacking presence. FLV is not giving them any breathing room. Loud Llama doing the best that he can, and Enzo chipping it in after another little empty net there. You get enough shots in, and Warrior Tribe can only stop it so many times.
Yeah, and honestly, that was on Loud Llama. It was in the positioning, didn't want to end up accidentally hitting it in, but tried to get onto the wall, used the boost to try to get onto the wall, and then play it off the wall. Unfortunately, his tires didn't connect with the wall to allow him to jump off and really clear that ball out, and just a heads-up play from Enzo to get that shot on goal. Now we're right at halfway of this game 3, and really when you look at that 2-2 score, this is a very different story from what we saw in game 1 and game 2, in it being all FLVS. And now you see the Warrior Tribe kind of come alive, and honestly, this is the game that they need to come alive, right? Because if they drop this game, they're going into match point, and they don't want to put themselves in that position where they're just going to have to go all out offense with almost no defense.
Yeah, Warrior Tribe has been really nice catching FLV off guard and off rotation, but after those first 2 goals, you see a little bit more conservative play from FLV, as now they are in the attacking side. Slicks trying to get it out of the corner, but Enzo is out position a little bit, just keeping it on their attacking side. This has been pretty even. In game number 2, we saw the ball in the FLV attacking side about 70% of the time, but now we've seen it both ways. As Loud Llama tries to chip it in, we get one miss, and Enzo is there. That's the positioning that I was talking about. You saw FLV adjust after the first 2 goals, bringing a little bit extra guy back, and Trev is going to try and capitalize on this centering goal. Can Panda clear it out? He does, just in time.
Oh my goodness, Panda had a incredible epic save to get his car in position as one of the players came through, and now Loud Llama answers back and takes the lead 3-2. And really, that was all created by Panda with that epic save, as it looked like Enzo was coming up and just positioned himself so well to take that shot. It goes off the top bar and clears out and gives Loud Llama the opportunity to power it home. Now we're at 1 minute, 5 seconds to go in this game 3, and Warrior Tribe hold a 1-goal lead. Now they just have to play a little bit of defense to stay alive moving into game 4.
Oh, Enzo did not have any boost or any flip there, so he wasn't able to chip that one in. Already using both of each there, as Warrior Tribe is going to try, like you said, they want to play a little bit defensive, especially with FLV putting so many shots on goal. Keep at least one guy in goal at all times. You don't need to get anything here, but they don't do that. They overextend to try and capitalize on the boost, which then allows FLVS to punch it in, and Panda Man just unable to get that. Beautiful little chip there from Trev. Recognizes Panda Man is coming from underneath, so he's going to hit the ball going up so that it lofts over him instead of bouncing right back into his car.
All tied up. We're wrapping down to 30 seconds remaining, and Panda Man not wasting any time. Oh my goodness. You see him just come through on this play. You see the defender was going for the boost, and the one defender was in the right place. It looked like Enzo, but just didn't time it right. Coming off of that bounce shot, beautiful into the top left corner of the goal. And Warrior Tribe with a 1-goal lead, 30 seconds remaining, and here we go.
Slicks coming in off the corner with Enzo just waiting to pounce. The man has been so lethal off of those centering shots. Trev, keep it on Warrior Tribe's side, and then you're bound to get one eventually. Loud Llama says no thank you. 14 seconds left. Warrior Tribe's got to try and keep it on the ground here. There is an empty net. Panda Man has to try and drop back. Loud Llama's there also. And don't all three go for the ball at the same time. You got to keep someone back. 2 seconds left. This is going to be the last chance off the backboard. Can Enzo punch it in? No, off the double punch, and the ball hits the ground. You see the net is empty right there. If they had one more second, they would have punched it in for the tie. But unfortunately, I believe it was Trev that cannot chip it in to send it into overtime. And Warrior Tribe coming out on top there off of 2 beautiful counter goals and 2 open net opportunities, trying to bring it even closer now. FLVS with a 2-1 series lead.
Honestly, that's the response that they needed. Just going into the game 3, not being able to score in game 1 or 2, and then putting up 4. That is a big time response from them. And now you go into game 4 with a lot of momentum, a little bit of confidence boost from the, just from the fact that, hey, we can play with these guys. We're able to put 4 goals on. They haven't been able to put 4 goals on us yet, considering game 1, they only were able to put 3. Game 2 was 2 goals. And then the last game, I mean, really, honestly, it just came down to a lot of shots back and forth. Going into game 4 now, I'm really excited to see kind of how FLVS responds, but also how Warrior Tribe continues this momentum.
Yeah, big props to Llama there on that last game, though. I know I was saying in the first 2 that he was missing a couple shots and he was a little bit inconsistent, but man really stepped up to the challenge there. So I just wanted to acknowledge and shout him out. Great positioning, great effort on the aerials, and Icy chipping one through. Trev with the epic save, gets it out of there just in time. And Warrior Tribe looking to bring the attack early. Icy already on the save, but everyone is looking great for Warrior Tribe. 30 seconds into this matchup, and they are bringing the heat to them. They know they got to be aggressive against FLV.
This is where you have a little bit of the rotation that will create an opportunity. You see Trev in the corner, but the rotation, all 3 defenders of the Tribe were able to be in all different quadrants of that pitch on the offensive side, to give themselves a little bit more of a spread defense, as this is just going to be bounced through on Slicks, and the 1v1 was a little bit too tough right here. You see Panda's there, kind of chips it and accidentally centers it to his own teammate Loud Llama, who tried to clear it into the corner, but instead just a little bit of a mistime, and Slicks in the right place, the right time, and FLVS now with the first goal of this game 4.
Yeah, if you're Panda there on the wall, there's only so much you can do you just got to get off of their trajectory. You can't necessarily get a exact clear right there. That's where you're hoping that Llama can come in and get the clear, but FLV was in perfect positioning to chip that over and get themselves on the board first. But we saw Warrior with 2 cheeky little counter goals, cheeky open nets, and here is Loud Llama with the redemption, gets the demo and the goal to tie it up here at 1-1. Man gets the full boost in the corner, says no thank you, Slicks, this is mine, and we are all tied up in this game number 4.
Such a smart and intelligent play right there, picking up the attacking, the defending zone, boost, the enemy boost, and then being able to time it right, coming in at Slicks, and then immediately breaking. Recognized he got the demo, and then immediately breaking to allow himself to have that open goal shot. Just a very heads up play. You see Icy clear it out now with 3:15 remaining in this game 4 of this FASA finals. And I mean, these are two teams that are just absolutely battling it out. Llama everywhere, playing it on offense and defense there with the epic save. You see Slicks come demo Loud Llama now. He says, look, you did it to me, I'm gonna do it right back to you. A little flip, absolutely loved it. I mean, I thought that was going in.
Yeah, I mean, Slicks and Trev both thought it was too. Loud Llama stepping up huge to the challenge here with a great save and a great goal. We're hopping on board with him again with it off the backboard. Get the clear, and Icy hopefully can't get the clear there, but Loud Llama is just running back and forth. Man's doing suicides out here from left to right on these sprints, and Trev unable to connect it there. Can Warrior Tribe get the counter attack? I believe that was a little bit of a car knockoff. Slicks leaves the ball wide open. Here comes Loud Llama with the trip and end zone positioning. Panda overestimates it and can't get the chip in, and that overextends Warrior Tribe, leaving an open net, and now FLV is going to take the lead.
I mean, this was just heads up play from Trev, being at that midfield line, picked up that midfield boost, and then just saw his teammate was going to be able to clear it out in Enzo. And once that clear comes through, he just has to follow it and make sure that ball is on target. And that's exactly what he did. 2 minutes and 5 seconds remain in this game 3. FLVS with a 1-goal lead. As you see Slicks coming up and over the defense with a nice aerial goal coming from his own box. Just an incredible movement right here to follow his teammate up and over the defense to get that shot. 2:01 remaining, and now FLVS has a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, Panda did his best right there, trying to get the ball out of Enzo's range, and he did, but Trev was just in beautiful positioning to go in on the counter. So nothing bad there that Panda could have done. Just great play from FLV. As now they're going to try and they got to get some aggression going here. You got 1:45, plenty of time to get that first one. Like you were saying in the last game, bring it to a 1-goal advantage. That's so manageable if you can. But FLV is going to keep swarming the dogs. It's 3-0 on the scoreboard, but they want to make it 3-1 on the series, whatever it takes. We got 1.5 minutes left in this game number 4.
Yeah, it's going to come down to the wire at this point. The way that they've kind of played back and forth, I like the defense here. That's going to go up and over Trev. Can Trev get back on defense? He does. Loud Llama was following it up. I like Icy playing that corner as well. You see Trev pick up that full boost along the midfield line. Now Enzo tries to get a shot on, but it goes absolutely awry as the defense is there to just disrupt everything. And a great job by Warrior Tribe. That's going to get centered up, but Panda kicks it up and over. Very, very smart. Plays it off the wall and continues to get this out of the box and out of the centered area. And that's a huge play right there by Panda to get it out of the center. And now it's going the other way. And Loud Llama comes through, was able to get the touch on it from all the way off of his wall, coming all the way across. You see Trev is there to get it cleared, but it just hit Slicks' car and just angles ever so slightly in, and now it's a 1-goal game with 45 seconds remaining.
Man, Slicks and Trev, They were in great positioning there to stop because Loud Llama didn't even really want a shot there. He just wanted to clear, but nice little assist there from the FLV boys. And sometimes that's all you need. Rocket League has a lot of luck involved sometimes. You just get that chip that goes your way. And Warrior Tribe now only down by 1, 25 seconds left. Try to tie it up and bring it into OT.
I like the disruption right here. Panda trying to play in that corner. That's going to be a shot on goal from Enzo. It goes high and just wide, clearing out. Can they do this? 10 seconds remaining. Here's a long shot. It's going to be knocked out by Slicks. And here we go. We're going to see triple zeros most likely across the board. Is there going to be a shot on goal for the Warrior Tribe? It's all on this. That looks like it might touch down. And yes, Trev is going to knock that down. FLVS take game number 4. But that was a close game.
Yeah, I think right there, that game was a battle between the long shots and the aerial dribbling. You saw that FLVS had great control, and they had about 2 guys that would go up for the pinch if it did get stopped up in the air on some of these goals, and they had great control all the way down, whereas Warrior Tribe had a couple that were snipes from the long range, especially Loud Llamas in particular. So if the Warrior Tribe can get a little bit cleaner touches and a little bit more aerial control, they won't have to rely as much on those snipes. But down 1-3 in the series, FLVS only needs 1 to clinch the FASA championship.
Yeah, I mean, this is a best of 7, kids. And so when you look at this next game, going into game 5, right? This is all on the table for Warrior Tribe. They cannot drop this. They need to be able to win this to force that game 6. And not only that, when you're FLVS in this situation, I say go for it. You've got 2 games to go. Might as well put it all on the table, go all out offense and see if you can get some quick goals very, very fast in the first minute or so, and then be able to kind of play at whatever pace you want to play rather than get put on the back burner and think, okay, maybe we need to play a little bit, softer, or maybe we need to play a little bit more defensive. As you see them just play that midfield right now, Trev kind of keeping it right along the midfield. And I feel like Icy wants to be able to kind of play a little bit there to get it cleared out. Now Panda going for a long shot. That's going to be cleared into the corner by Trev. And now Trev going the other way, but Loud Llama doesn't get enough onto it. This could be a dangerous opportunity for FLVS coming through. Are they going to get the shot? There is a big demo from Loud Llama on Enzo, and that kind of stifles that attack.
Warrior Tribe needing to be as aggressive as possible. We are a minute into this game number 5. FLVS hoping to clinch the championship right here and right now, but they don't need to push it. Like you said, they got a game to drop if they want to, but there's not to be any forcing there. And Loud Llama on the rebound. Can he get the follow-up? No, gets a little bit too high. Trev and Slicks clear it out as Panda cannot get the finish there. Another example of a little bit overestimating his Panda. Can he redeem himself? No, he's a little bit under it there as well. But Loud Llama able to punch it through. Third time is the charm. We saw Panda flying in here not once but twice. A little bit of an underestimation, but Loud Llama ready to punch it in, and Warrior Tribe on the board first in this do or die game number 5.
Honestly, that right there is what you need to do if you're Warrior Tribe. Make sure you get not just 1 shot, but 2 and 3 shots on goal in the same rotation. You saw Loud Llama actually go up for it. Panda plays that off the wall, followed up, and Loud Llama again throws it into the back of the net. Exactly how to play this type of Rocket League against a team of this caliber. You got to make sure you get at least 1 or 2 defenders to bite, and then you go for it. You go for 1, 2, and 3 shots, because that defender, no matter how good you are, will run out of boost and will run out of the ability to get to that side of the goal. And now with the 2-goal lead, Warrior Tribe still on the attack. You see Loud Llama saying, look, I'm going to see if I can continue to center it up. Nobody was there to come through with a secondary shot, which maybe that was a miscommunication, or maybe they thought it was going to get cleared out. But Panda playing it off the wall. Trev trying to come through and really create some offense for FLVS. But right now, it's Warrior Tribe doing everything they can. We're almost at the halfway mark of this game, number 5, and it's been all Warrior Tribe so far.
All Warrior Tribe, and Loud Llama has been all over the place as Icy and Panda Man with an open net, and they punch it through there. I am not sure what's going on with FLVS right now, but Warrior Tribe is playing out of their minds. Great positioning, great follow-ups, And it's all in the communication. We've noticed in a couple of these goals, primarily the second one, Panda had an opportunity to come down on the ball and try and punch it in. But with two defenders flying through the goal, he recognizes that Loud Llama's coming up behind him. He punches the ball up. Loud Llama comes down and finishes it there. And now on that third goal, Icy and Panda, they don't fight for the ball. They communicate. We have an open net. Just chip it around, get it in quickly before they can come and save it. So Warrior Tribe looking super, super clean, tightening up everything they need to.
Enzo now is going to take a shot low. A nice little move by Enzo, and FLVS is now on the board for the Fury 1 squad. You see Enzo just play this really patiently. Watch the two defenders bite high, and he goes low. And that is just an incredible play from Enzo. Being able to recognize that and then be able to slow his pace down, even being down 3, recognizing I don't want to just take a shot, right? I want to make sure that this shot counts as much as I absolutely can. And now they're only 2 goals away with 2 minutes to go. I mean, they can really tie this up and push this into either extra time and walk away with the championship, or this just gives them the ability to get a little bit of momentum going into that next game as well.
Now we have Trev on the offensive side. This is really one of the first offensive pushes we've seen from FLVS. Warrior Tribe has been on the attack for the majority of this game. Now with a little bit of defensive push, they can clear it. 1:40 left. Warrior Tribe is not going away anytime soon. Loud Llama with the clear, and I talked about it going into this game, how I wanted to see them push up for a little bit more of the aerial control, and Loud Llama's been doing a really good job of that. Panda as well. Can he get the chip here with a nice little clear, get yourself down and get a reset, which pushes all 3 of FLVS in the defending box. I've noticed this match particular, they've been playing on their heels and a little bit farther back. Not like they're playing for the win, but they're playing like they don't want to lose.
Yeah, and that's kind of exactly what I was saying at the beginning, is that this is the game where you can really give it up. You're still going to be on match point, and it's not going to be a problem because you don't have to worry too much about game 6 either, considering that gives you game 7 along with it. But this is just game 5, so why not go all out offense? Don't worry about defense, and just take shots, get shots on goal, because we know in Rocket League, the more shots you get, the more opportunities to get one in the back of the net as they come. Enzo really using a lot of boost just to go back and forth. Like you said, it's not like they're playing necessarily quiet or scared. It's just that they're playing a little bit more cautious than I expected them to. However, it does cash in on this shot from Slicks right here, following it up. Llama with a nice save, but Slicks just comes through and powers it in. It's a 1-goal game with 26 seconds remaining, so we could see them tie this up.
Yeah, let's not count anyone out of this yet. Llama, really good positioning, got the first stop, but unable to capitalize on the second. 20 seconds left on the clock here. Enzo, been a little quiet this game. We haven't really mentioned his name a whole lot, but he is in the positioning, and there he is, coming up big when he needs to be with the tying goal. They got 2 shots in a row to fall in, and Enzo able to chip it in. Now it's 3-3. If all else goes neutral here for these last 13 seconds, we're going to see some extra time, but FLVS doesn't want that. They want to win this series right now.
Yeah, and this is kind of what I anticipated from him. Why not go all-out offense? It's the opportunity that they have to go all-out offense. Don't worry about it. They drop this game. They have another one to go. And now we're into extra time, right? Golden goal. Can FLVS walk away with a championship title, or will it go to Game 6? Here we go.
Warrior Tribe had a couple really clean shots there towards the end of overtime, or end of regulation rather. Let's see if they can carry that momentum in here. They already have the ball on the attacking side. Loud Llama trying to punch his way through, gets around Trev. Nobody in the middle to try and get that shot, but that's okay. You can reset. Both teams kind of playing back, and Trev decides it's his time to go for the clear. Icy says, no, we like the ball on your side more than we like it on ours. Can Enzo punch it in? No, still a little bit neutral. 35 seconds into extra time.
Yeah, when you look at how they're playing so far, Loud Llama's now coming up. You've got 2 back. Right now, all 3 defenders for FLVS are on their side. Nobody's really pushing forward to take that midfield control or even attacking the other defender's boost, as now Loud Llama with a shot on goal. Good save, but that's going to be followed up with Panda to keep it in the attacking zone for him. He just floats that up. Trev tries to clear it out. Loud Llama doesn't have enough really on it to clear that one and keep it there. But now he just kind of gets bounced around a little bit, uses all of his boost, and Trev is there to just really honestly keep it out of that center, which is what they need to do. Enzo now trying to get it past the midway point of this field, but really you see it just go back and forth. It's back and forth as we're already a minute and a half into this extra time.
Yeah, this extra time's been a little bit more about control than it has been about shots. We've had a couple shots, and now Loud Llama gets taken out, but Panda off the backboard. Is anyone going to be there? No, and that's where the demo comes into play, because you don't have that third player that can come play off the backboard. Loud Llama is stuck on the respawn in the back, so great use there from FLVS. Here comes Panda Man trying to keep it in on the attacking side. Nice save there from Trev to keep it alive. Panda coming to swipe, it looked like from his teammate there, but that puts Icy in the middle, unable to capitalize. We have been at this for 2 minutes now, and neither team wants to give up.
This game 5 is turning into pretty much a whole nother game as that gets chipped up and over. That's going to be semi-centered. Are they going to keep it in the corner? They do. Warrior Tribe just fighting along with their defense, trying to get this cleared out. Trev goes for the back kick, but is going to be met by the defense. And now you see them picking up that midfield boost. Warrior Tribe on the attack, going up for a redirect. Enzo's going to clear it out, but Icy is there at the midfield to keep it in. Enzo passes it over to his teammate, who Trev is going up for the shot.
Oh,
a huge save by Llama, but it's followed up by Slicks, and FLVS are gonna walk away the champions, taking game 5 in extra time. And I mean, that went to the absolute wire. You could not have written that any better.
No, we've had a whole nother half of a game right there with Rocket League, an extra 2.5 in overtime. Loud Llama, I really want to give a shout out to him in particular, man. Cleaned it up really well, played fantastic, especially in the latter half of that series. And unfortunately, Warrior Tribe FLVS was just a little bit too much. The 7th seed, though, coming all the way to the finals. Massive story for you guys, but FLVS, too dominant, too controlling, and that rebound goal in overtime is just super fitting of all of the chances that they had this series.
Honestly, though, a really impressive game from Warrior Tribe. I know that they only won 1 game in that in the series, but at the same time, as the 7th seed, they really showed up, and especially in game 4 and game 5, they really pressured. Even though they've dropped those 2 games, they really pressured the number 1 seed in the FLVS. And so congratulations on a runner-up of an amazing 2021 fall season here at Play Versus. But we look at this final bracket, Skids. I mean, it's just an impressive feat of the 1 seed.
Yeah, FLVS showing pure domination the entire way, and Warrior Tribe giving them one of the best fights that we've seen so far. And FLVS has just played great on the attacking side and the defensive side too. I really wanted to mention how they kept all 3 back, very disciplined. They didn't overextend a whole lot. You saw them get punished once or twice for an overextended goal, but then they were able to clean it up. Phenomenal play by the players and the coaching staff, and congratulations for your FASA state champion, FLVS.
Yeah, FLVS, congratulations. I mean, it was an amazing competition, an amazing season, and now I'm just curious to see some of these players come back in the next season and how they continue to progress, because I love that about Rocket League. No matter what, you get to watch some of these players just elevate their game every single time, and Play Versus does a phenomenal job of that. So from Play Versus, I'm the Doxology, alongside me, Skids. We're going to say so long, and we'll see you next time.
Stop that. I hear him chatting the noise, move too quick, can't stop for the talking. I hear him chat with the boys, man so tough, but mans keep walking. Just too sharp with the prize, white girls let it tell me I'm awesome, yeah. Hot like fire on the pan, if you wanna touch man, please use caution. Cold like 0 degrees, I'm out the cage, gotta let out the beast. Revolutionary, gotta let out the streets. Locked in a cage, I'ma let out the. Wake up, get out the sheets. We came for war, man, forget my peace. You take the west, I'll take on the east. I'ma put him in the cage, never let out the. I hear him chatting the noise, move too quick, can't stop for the talking. I hear him chat with the boys, man so tough, but mans keep walking, yeah. Just too sharp with the prize, white girls let it tell me I'm awesome, yeah. Hot like fire on the pan, if you wanna touch man, please use caution. Beg, please get on your knees. Came from the jungle, up in the trees. I got a few tricks up in the sleeve. One wrong move, I'ma let out the. Big shoes, check out the crease. Flow like I'm Bigfoot, step on the beat.
Dreaming about what I was going to say in the intro. The only way to know.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I want to have in front of me for this intro.
I'm going to have the intro up on this until Kyler gets like most of the way through it, just so I can see the pacing